name is Michael Cassell. I teach senior English. So the Capstone Project is a semester-long senior project that requires the seniors to write a 7 to 8 page research paper, annotated bibliography that goes along with it. They have to interview an expert in the field for whatever topic they picked. They have to create some sort of a product or participate in a service that has to do with their topic, and then they have to present it to community members. The reason why they do it is, well, the word capstone is like the end point of something, and since these are seniors, this is really bringing together some of the biggest skills that we've been trying to teach them since kindergarten: reading, writing, communicating skills. The capstone takes all 3 of those and wraps it up in one nice pretty package that the seniors can prove that they've learned all the skills they were supposed to. This is the first year I've had seniors, didn't quite know what to expect. The positives that I noticed were, one, this group of seniors really did work very hard. Pushed all the way through we started this the first day of August, and they've worked on this every single day. Every student who presented came out of the presentation smiling. It was a good experience for them. The judges liked what they did, and they ended up feeling very good about their final product. That was very positive to see. Nobody came out very upset.
Mine was over trade representation in high school, centering around our high school's trade representation because we don't have tech classes. I chose this because I myself am in South Tech, and it opened up a great opportunity for me after high school, and I realized some kids don't know about South Tech and thus don't have the options to go into a trade, or at least know how to start that. The process of creating the capstone was mainly a lot of research the first week, and then in the second week starting your paper. I found it easy considering I had a passion for my topic. I had a good amount of resources to pull from my everyday life. It'll benefit me in the future, considering it's something related to my life. I'll be able to further know and explore my options, especially when you connect to the outside world. My presentation was pretty good. I have a couple tips and tricks for getting on the good side of the judges and being charismatic. Apologize for stuttering and stammering ahead of time, because then it's like you bring them all on a level and you're on that level with them where we're here, we're gonna get it done type thing. And rambling the 10 minutes is pretty easy. As long as you know your topic and you know what to talk about, you just go through the slides.
It was on how we grieve in America and how it's different compared to other countries. I'm really interested in something in the mortuary science field, so I figured this would be a really good setup to introduce me to that type of career. Oh, it was a really long one. It was a lot of writing stuff, annotated bibliographies, writing paragraphs and essays, and then I got to the product part where I created a giant art piece. It was really just a lot of talking to people and finding the necessary resources to do the project correctly. Well, if I do end up going into the mortuary science field, like the funeral service, then my product really delved into the whys of how we grieve and what happens and why it's the way it happens in America. So if I were to become a funeral director, then that would give me really good insight into why people are grieving that way, why they're acting this way, how I can help them. The presentation part went really good. I talked for 10 minutes probably. There was just one question. I didn't really know what she was saying, and I had to ask her to repeat it a couple times. It was confusing and it was scary, but I got through it and it was okay.
My capstone project was turtle preservation research and whole idea behind it. I go to Florida every year. We go to the Gulf of Mexico near Seaside 30A, and we always see turtles turtle nest protections, and I had no idea what it meant. And I love the ocean, I love the beach, and it was really cool to actually research what it meant and how turtles are important to the ecosystem in the area. At times it was very tedious, I will not lie. Having to learn how to do annotations and annotated bibliography, but at the same time it was very rewarding in the end to have a finalized presentation that looked fantastic in my opinion, and then to present it and then you're done. I think this will overall benefit me with actual skills when it comes to doing projects like this, because with presentation projects it's a lot of work, and capstone is all about research with presentation, and I think that skill will aid me in college in order to understand how time works with this process, how I need to manage that time and also see what I need to do for future steps in finishing it. My presentation was actually really flowing. I mean, I was so nervous at first because it was on Zoom and I didn't know if anything with Zoom would go wrong. But at the same time, it was really fun and really, again, rewarding in the end to have finished.